A wonderful version of our national anthem, and we're just about ready to go. And Andy, I don't know, just with you, that as an athlete, a coach, boy, that just gives you chills right there. Both teams on the court, the national anthem going, and it's game time.
Yeah, you can really you can feel the tension in here. It's very palpable, and you know both sides are trying to treat this match like it's just another match, but I think what we're going to see is the team that's most successful at that and buying into that is going to be the team that probably starts off the best here, and moves forward the best. And we'll have to see who that's going to be.
Hey, and I do see a familiar face. I don't know a lot of the officials down there, but is that Chip Williams down there from Corry?
That is Chip Williams from Corry. And I also believe that next to Chip Williams is Patty Crotty. And she would be the sister of Corry School District teacher Tom Brady. Patty Crotty coached for a bunch of years back in the 90s. She actually coached when I coached back then. So, but she went from being a coach to an official, and she's an outstanding official. And I don't know the other two gentlemen, but I can tell you that for a game of this magnitude, they bring the A-team out here and get the best squad that they can have. And we've got some good ones tonight.
And for tonight, before we get going for the opening serve, we'd like to thank our sponsor of the opening serve, Fox Family Insurance. They're proud to represent Erie Insurance and proud to support Beaver Sports. So call Harold, Susan, or Beth at Fox Family Insurance for all of your insurance need, auto, home, business, and life. At Fox Family Insurance, you're not just a number, you're one of the family. So, Andy, what do you think? The girls ready to go here tonight? Are we going to bring one home for the Beavers and head down to Johnstown?
Well, I would like to say yes. We're going to find out. Coach Goodsell is very smart at this. He's got the girls. He's sent them back. They're standing on the baseline. They're playing music. They're waiting for starting lineup introductions for some reason. And he's already had the girls run back and touch the wall a couple times, just so they can go ahead and get some of that tension out of their system and get some of that nervous energy out of there. And I do have to say, though, I'm very impressed with the turnout of the Northeast student section. Is probably seems 3 or 4 times bigger than it was at the District 10 finals last weekend, or 2 weeks ago. And I can honestly say that the Corry section is filling up as well. And I would say man for man, it's pretty close to dead even as far as how many folks are in the crowd for each student section. And we're filling this place up nicely tonight.
I believe they're actually holding the start of this game. Just my guess is that because of the parking situation and the crowd coming in, they're trying to get as many people in here as we can over the next few minutes.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And so it's a situation where, as a team, Coach Goodsell's bringing them back in again, doesn't want them staying on the line, getting nervous. He's just reassuring everybody, just play your game, do your thing, everything's going to be okay. Going over some strategy things with them. Even though they have seen Northeast multiple times and Northeast has seen us multiple times, there's always a chance that someone's going to throw a wrinkle in there or switch up a rotation a little bit so that you don't quite have the matchup that you thought you had, or things like that can occur and really kind of change the tone of a match. So it'll be interesting to see the chess match that goes on between Coach Goodsell and Coach Elchinski to see if there's any modifications from the last time we played. Steve, there's 2 schools of thought there. One of them is, just dance with, what got you here, and just line them up, your best against their best, and see what happens. And then there's another, there's the other school of thought of, try to outthink the other coach and try to out-strategy them and see what you could do. So it'll be interesting to see what Corry does tonight with that, as well as what Northeast does.
Hey, looking at the projected starters for Corry tonight, and we talked about it on Saturday, a fairly young squad with only 2 seniors out there, number 12, Megan Steele, and number 5, Rachel Dinkfelder. So when you look at the youth of the Corry Beavers tonight in this type of setting, I think Coach Goodsell has done a great job preparing them for this moment. But how do you think the freshmen and underclassmen react to this type of environment tonight?
Well, I think they'll react well. They have been under pressure situations. the pressure of that game against Harbor Creek just to ensure themselves a trip into the state tournament was tough on them. They had the pressure of a District 10 title. They have a pressure of a of a state quarterfinal match. So these kids are used to it. As long as they don't just tense up, because this is a huge moment. And you got to realize, sometimes we forget when we watch these kids that these are high school girls. These are 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old girls in most cases, and and how they react to pressure is pretty outstanding. They have all kinds of things that high school kids deal with in terms of studies and friendships and things like that. And they're just kids, but yet they come out here and they battle, and they get together as a team, and they support each other, and they go through pressure situations. And that's what athletics is all about: teaching you in life how to respond to situations when things get tense. What do you do?
And I think that's definitely the reason. Seeing them looking at the door right now, I think it is. They're just trying to they had the people lined up all the way going out into the parking lot and trying to get everybody in here. And just even looking in the last few minutes how quickly that Corry section, the student section specifically, has really started to fill. Yeah,
the Corry student section, and I know for sure that I have heard from kids that they were watching our webcast from New York City. Some of the main henchmen from our student section were in New York City, hoping they'd get one more chance to cheer, and they have it tonight. And I bet if one group leaves it all on the court tonight, it'll be that student section for Corry.
Yeah, and we imagine it's getting loud already. It's going to be loud every point in here tonight, Andy. It's electric, it's exciting, and boy, what a nice just environment to be in for the girls, but the fans of Corry, and just to be right here at this time is incredible. Coach Goodsell and his staff, what they've done.
Yeah, and you know what? It's great to see the community support from both Corry and Northeast, people coming out to support their athletes. Like I said, I'm going to be really proud of whoever represents us in the state finals next weekend, this coming weekend.
And now they are introducing the starting lineups for the Beavers. Number 12, Megan Steele. Number 25, Megan Dennis. Number 10, Meg Goodsell. Number 22, Brooke Jonkus, sophomore. At 26, Maddie Bona, freshman.
Do you think Ryan Brundage is going to play tonight?
And number 11, Haley Kurlowicz, junior. And number 18, Ryan Brundage, had the game of her life Saturday. If she can play like that tonight, boy, the Pickers might be in for a little trouble.
Yeah, and like you said earlier, the Pickers are a little bit undersized, so they may have trouble matching up with Ryan tonight, and specifically Ryan and Megan Steele in the middle.
And the last Corry starter, number 5, Rachel Dingfelder. And Riley Bradford, number 16, for the Great Pickers. Number 12, Jessica Eby, senior, 5'7". And number 14, that's Keely Herring. You've talked about her already tonight, the senior, the 5'8". Number 23, Emma Penrod, a 5'6", senior. And number 18, Kaylin Mays, a 5'8", junior. And number 1, Maddie Miller, 5'4", junior. So even compared to the team we played Saturday at Beaver area, boy, they were a lot bigger than Northeast.
Yeah, and it just goes to show you that that you don't always have to be the biggest team in volleyball. We showed that we could control the ball against Beaver area, and they had the bigger hitters, but we had the ball control and the service, the advantage at the service line, and that's what made the difference for us. And so this is going to be a scrappy game. This is going to be a game that's hard fought. These teams know each other. There's a healthy rivalry here brewing, but you notice that Northeast is a senior-laden ball club. They have, they start 5 of their 7 seniors, starters are seniors. So they have a lot of experience and a lot of experience playing together. So this should be a dandy.
So we are just about ready to get underway in the Joanne Mullen Gymnasium here at the Villa Prep Events Center. If you haven't been in here, this is my first trip in here, Andy, and what a facility.
Yeah, it's pretty outstanding. I was here for the game against Harbor Creek, and you just kind of walk in and your jaw drops and you think, man, there's a lot of colleges that would probably like a facility like this.
Hey, so starting things off, looks like we're going to have Emma Penrod is going to be serving for Northeast to get this game underway. And here we go. Haley Krulowicz, nice play, keeping it alive. Rachel Dingfelder and Maddie Vona gets it over the net. The Pickers going to set, and there's the first point to the Pickers.
That was Keely Herring. Keely does a nice job. Keely is not super tall, but she elevates well, and she made a nice swing over the block there in the middle of the Corry defense.
Penrod will serve again. Grape Pickers up 1-0, just underway in the first set. And Ryan Brundage's shot is blocked at the net.
They called double contact on Megan Dennis. The ball left her hands with a little bit of spin, so that's a red flag to an official.
Penrod will serve. Dingfelder digs it out. Ryan Brundage. Haley Krulowicz made good
with a
sell
nice
the
dig
set.
there.
And Maddie Vona. Nice play by the Pickers on a little change there. Maddie Vona gets it over the net.
A nice pickup there by Meg Goodsell on that tip over the net.
Boy, that was some quick hands there on Ryan Brundage, keeping that ball alive.
That was.
And the Pickers are going to go on top, 3-0.
That's Keely Herring again with a kill. She's swinging through that block of Ryan Brundage. Ryan needs to be up just a touch earlier, and she'll start sending those back to the other side of the net. But right now, Corry needs to start passing the ball a little better.
And the Pickers go up 4-0. And a little momentum early, and we talked Saturday how that can swing really quick though with a couple points here by the Beavers.
Yep, and we're a little tense. We just need to move our feet and get in the right position to make a pass. We're passing the ball too far off the net to run our offense, and so we're kind of back on our heels right now.
And you know, Andy, it's one of those things too. It just seems like the Pickers are in just the right spot, hitting the ball right spot. Everything's gone well for them early.
Yeah, and a lot of that is Keely Herring. She's their big gun. They're passing. Northeast is passing the ball far better than we are right now. They're running their offense, and we're having a little trouble handling the serve here. Coach Goodsell is being very patient. We just need one good pass to get a good set and a kill and get the ball back, and we'll be right back in this match.
Penrod serving. Yeah, the Beavers just haven't been able to get any offense going here. Nice block at the line, and there it is. And there's a point for the Beavers, and that's just what they needed, just something like that. Get it going.
Ryan Brundage with a good block there. They called a lift on the Northeast hitter because the ball kind of rested on her arm as she tried to hit it up in the air. So
freshman Maddie Vona will put it in play. There's some really nice plays on both sides of the net. And that's going to be long, so.
That was Keely Herring hitting it deep, so that's a point for Corry.
So Northeast on top, 6-2.
Yep, and some nice pickups by the Beavers. Also a nice pickup defensively from Northeast by Jessica Eby, hitting on the weak side there. She took a tip and did a real nice job getting that ball back into play.
Nice block there by Ryan Brundage.
She and Krulowicz were up on that block. Haley took a little off that one. And there's a call here that the ball, so the call by the official was that the ball went outside the antenna, so that's an out of bounds play. So that's a point for Northeast.
Northeast up 7-2.
Sorry, Steve.
No, that's quite all right. Northeast setting up some offense, and another point, and the Pickers go up 8-2 early in the first set here, live from the Joanne Mullen Gymnasium here in Erie.
Yep, and this is the exact start we wanted to avoid. We wanted to get out quicker and get our offense going and match up better with them. We're having some issues right now with passing the ball, and once we start to pass the serves better, we're going to have much better result here.
And there's Ryan Brundage, nice play, and it's going to be 8-3. Pickers on top of the Beavers.
Yep, Ryan, Megan Dennis with a nice little back set to Ryan. She hit that through the block, and we got a point for Corry.
Pickers on top, 8-3. Ryan Brundage to serve.
That is tight.
Oh, nice play by Haley Kurlowicz.
Nice job, Haley Kurlowicz. Yep. The pass was really tight, and the setter really only had one option to try to punch it over the net, and Kurlowicz was right there defensively with a nice block.
Ryan Brundage to put it in play for the Beavers. Nice play by Kurlowicz, keeping it alive. Megan Dennis will set it back to Kurlowicz. And another point for the Beavers, and momentum, you can feel it shifting a little bit, Andy, right here.
Yep, and Haley Kurlowicz with her first kill of the night there. She has 2 blocks. These are unofficial stats. These are me just writing columns on my paper, but I've got Haley at 2 blocks so far and a kill, so Corry's right back into this match. Oh, nice pickup by Haley. Great back set from Megan Dennis.
And point for the Pickers, and they're going to go up 9-5.
Yep, that was a nice, smart hit.
Andy, one thing, when Maddie Vona was first to serve to start the match off, is that something Coach Goodsell, how he wants to arrange a rotation for to start serve?
Well, yeah, there's usually a coin flip that determines which team serves first, or I believe you can decide to either serve or receive first.
Well, I was thinking the specific player, though.
Just based on their matchup, you kind of want to get your matchup to mesh with who you want your defenders on. And that was another kill from Haley Kurlowicz. Great serve there by Meg Goodsell. And a lift is called on Northeast, so that's going to be a point for Corry.
Boy, and Meg Goodsell did a great job serving on Saturday also.
She did, yeah, and I talked with her in class yesterday, and she was even happy with the way she played, which is pretty good. Nice dig
play.
from
Brooke Jonkis.
Yep.
Rachel Dingfelder over. And that's going to be a point. Beavers, and boy, we're within 1 right now, 9-8. Northeast on top. We're in set number 1 here in Erie.
That was double contact called on the setter. And as poorly as we have passed the ball, we're down a point. We're right in this match.
Make
the girls are fighting
serve.
back.
Oh, nice block by the Beavers. I didn't know if that was...
that was Megan Steele that got that.
Megan Steele got that one. They were both up there. Haley Kurlowicz was also there, but Megan Steele, great job. Only one of 2 seniors on the squad here on starting. Meg Goodsell put it in play, sophomore. And that's going to be out. So the Northeast Grape Pickers on top, 10-9, and boy, we got all we asked for in this first game. It's a barn burner right away.
Yep, and we're in a good rotation right now. We got Keely Herring back to serve. By my count, she had 4 kills in that first run for Northeast, and so she goes to the back row.
And that's out.
Out of bounds. It's going to be a point for Corry.
So we're all even at 10.
I got to tell you, Steve, I love the way number 23, Emma Penrod for Northeast, swings at the ball. She just gets up there and she lets it rip, and I really appreciate that. She's aggressive and she's a good little athlete. She's real impressive.
I feel that she's kind of the Northeast version of Haley Kurlowicz, the way she attacks the ball.
Yeah, she does. Yep, and she... You watch her out there, she's really cheering up the team. She's kind of the rah-rah person on that team. She kind of seems to be their heart and soul there. And she's a heck of a little player. I really appreciate what she brings to the game.
Nice serve by Kurlowicz. Wow. And there's a kill for Northeast. We're all tied up at 11.
Yep, that was number 18, Kaylin Mays. And she unloaded on that and hit a really nice shot down the line. And Haley did a nice job keeping it in play, but we weren't able to do anything else with it.
And the Pickers are going to go on top, 12-11. And boy, that's a tough play when the ball catches a net like that.
That is a tough play. That is the hardest serve to defend, or it's one of the hardest plays in volleyball to defend, is that serve that just catches the tape and just crawls over.
Kurlowicz, Meg Goodsell will set to Megan Steele. Pickers keeping it alive. Nice play, Meg Goodsell. Rachel Dingfelder. It's going to be over from Haley Kurlowicz.
Nice dig from Kurlowicz.
Made good sell setting up. Maddie Vona drops it in there. Nice. Boy, nice play by Maddie Vona, freshman.
Yep, she was smart. Maddie gets in these positions. She doesn't seem to have a lot of pressure or feel a lot of pressure on her. She just goes up and plays really smart and does a nice job, and that was a great shot for her. That's off-speed stuff.
We're all tied up at 12. First set here from Erie. And there's a point to the Pickers, and boy, since the Pickers took that early lead, and nobody can pull away here. We've just been back and forth.
Yeah, and that was a great set from Rodenbaugh there. Just dropped it back to the middle, and she got a really good swing on it.
That'll be Kaylin Mays is going to put it in play for the Grape Pickers. Nice play by Kelly Kurlowicz, Maddie Vona. Beavers keep it alive.
Smart hit out there. She does a nice job.
Nice set, May, good sell. Maddie Vona takes it to the back.
Nice
and that's going to be point Pickers, and they're up 14-12.
Yep. The Corry defenders just need to rotate around a little bit on defense and get inside the block. As a defender, as a digger, you don't want to be standing right behind the block. You need to be back to the side a little bit, because the block's going to take up that spot on the court.
A little miscommunication there on the Beavers there, Andy.
Yeah, and that's one of those things where when you're struggling with passing like we have been so far this match, you really just need to, somebody needs to bear down and just call someone off and take that ball.
Mays will put it in play. That's going to be out. Oh, no, they called it in. Boy, that's a tough call from the far side.
Yeah, and that guy certainly had a way better look at it than I did, but from here it looked like it could have been out.
And Northeast stretches out a little bit, Andy, 16-12.
Yeah, and like I said, all it takes is another good pass from us. This is Kaylin Mays back there.
Looks like
sorry, that's Riley Bradford. My fault.
Coach Goodsell is going to call a timeout.
Yep.
And we'll take this moment to, again, thank our sponsors for tonight, Viking Plastics, Great Lakes Custom Graphics. A big thank you to Popo out there, and Fox Family Insurance, and also Corry First United Methodist Church for supplying us the equipment here tonight to be able to bring this to not only the fans in Corry, but people around the state of Pennsylvania, family around the country, and Beaver Nation. I know when we do these webcasts, stretches far and wide.
Yeah, I've already talked to people who have relatives in the D.C. area, in the Boston area, people in California. I'm sure Brooklyn Goodsell is watching this from Indiana tonight, where she's at Ball State, and my wife actually teaches in the Northeast District, and so she asked if I could send her the link to the game so that Northeast people who can't be here are watching it tonight. So we just want to, in the eyes of sportsmanship, extend a hand of congeniality and sportsmanship to our Pickers fans joining us tonight. We're going to try to do a nice job of getting your kids' names right and getting them the attention that they deserve.
And that's going to be a point for the Beavers on the serve. 16-13 Northeast on top.
Anytime you, as a coach, you call a timeout and the next serve goes into the net from your opponents, you feel like as a coach you made a really good call.
Megan Dennis with the serve. Little offense coming up by the Pickers. Rachel Dinkfelder is going to dig it out. And Ryan Brundage, it looks like it's going to be out. And the Pickers go on top, 17-13.
Yep, and that's just that's a spot Ryan hit all day long on Saturday. She just needs to get recalibrated there. She just missed that spot by about 6 inches. And I'm not worried about her. I know she's going to find that spot.
And then this is who started off for the Pickers today, Penrod, who had a great run.
Yep.
Is starting service for them.
And Ryan Brundage did a nice kill out of the middle, and we've already done a far better job of passing Penrod's serve than we did the first time around. It was awful rough that first rotation, but now we're in good shape.
And service area error by Maddie Vona there, and it's going to be 18-14. Great Pickers on top. And serving for the Pickers will be Maddie Miller, 5'4" junior.
I hope somebody down on the scoreboard understands that the clock's going to go off in like 2 seconds. Okay. I was worried that it was going to do a big buzz in the middle of a play and everybody was going to stop and wonder what was going on.
Nice serve by Miller.
That's going to be tight.
Nice play by Kurlowicz.
Great pickup from Haley.
And Meg Goodsell, it's going to be long. And Northeast is up 19-14. And as you discussed Saturday, boy, and when you get that 2 in front of the number, the pressure goes up a little bit.
Yeah, and we need to, in this first set here, we need to get the ball back here, and we need to start dictating the play here. Our passing still isn't what it should have been. Haley Kurlowicz just really teed off on that, and it was a great dig up by Emma Penrod.
Nice shot by Haley Kurlowicz, and it's 19-15.
A kill for Haley, but again, Coach Goodsell would be the first to tell you this. We need our passes from that 10-foot line inside so that we can run all 3 options on offense. Right now, our only option is to dump it to the outside. Haley Kurlowicz is a strong option for us, but we would like to have other options as well.
Ryan Brundage with the serve. Meg Dennis with the set to Haley Kurlowicz.
Kurlowicz's spike hit the antenna again. She's tried to go down the line a couple times against that block, and she's hit the antenna. She just kind of needs to, like I said with Ryan Brundage, just, recalibrate a little bit and figure out that distance. And
2015, Grape Pickers on top of the Beavers. We're in set number 1 here from Erie.
Great dig by Dingfelder in the back row there. Kurlowicz.
Beautiful shot, Kurlowicz, and it's 20-16.
Yep. And the reason Haley Kurlowicz has 4 kills right now, like I said, unofficially, I'm just doing these on my program here, but Ryan Brundage only has 2 kills right now, and I attribute that to our passing. Our passing has made it so we can't use the middles as much as we'd like to. That was a shot that hit the antenna.
And that's a point for the Beavers, and boy, another couple good serves here from May Goodsell, and we're going to pull right back in this and really tighten it up. 20-17, beautiful serve by May Goodsell. 20-18, Pickers on top.
And that's a floater serve, and when you can clearly see the panels on that ball as it serves, if you're trying to pass that ball, it's like a knuckleball in baseball. It's all over the place and really tough to get to get your bearings on, and that was a great serve from Meg.
Nice play, Matt Ivona. Meg Goodsell setting up Haley Kurlowicz. Pickers doing a nice job. Brooke Jonkis to Matt Ivona.
Good swing, Maddie.
Oh, nice play, Matt Ivona. Beautiful. Setting it up, Haley Kurlowicz. Oh, that looked like that was going out.
Yeah, it was close.
Easy to tell from up here, though, huh?
It is. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful play. Rachel Dingfelder. Oh, my gosh, what a series by the Beavers. And it's going to be a point Northeast, but incredible play.
It was outstanding. There were so
by
many.
Both sides there. That was an unbelievable play.
There were 12 girls on the court there that were not going to let that ball hit the ground under any circumstances.
21-18. The Pickers on top, and it looks like Coach Goodsell calls timeout number 2.
Yep, and that was a big momentum play right there for Northeast to get that ball, to get that long point, that long rally point. Those are emotion-filled points, and man, 2 or 3 of those balls get picked up, and your adrenaline starts going, and it really fuels you throughout the point. And when you win those points, those can be big boosts for your team and your confidence level. And so this, like I said, we have, by my assessment, and from my eye, I've watched, this is probably the 4th volleyball match I've watched of Corry this year. We have not been on our game tonight, but we are still in this match, which is a good sign. If we get things turned around, I think we'll be in good shape. Northeast, by my assessment, is playing okay. They're not playing their best match either. I think there's some jitters, and I think both teams are working through those.
Northeast set to put it in play. Rachel Dingfelder, May Goodsell with the set to Haley Kurlowicz.
Another hit into the antenna.
So
those antennas must be a foot thick. I've never.
Yeah, they've been hit a lot
it's
tonight.
Very rarely that those get hit, and we've hit them about 4 or 5 times tonight.
Substitution here by Coach Goodsell.
Put Monica McCrae in the lineup in the front row, and what he's doing there is getting just a little more size in there.
Karlowicz with the serve.
That was a nice shot from Keely Herring. She's a heck of a player, and Keely always seems to know where she is on the court, and she hits a smart ball, and she seems to know when to take a swipe at it and really rip it hard, and when to take a little bit off it and find a spot. And that was a really nice shot from her.
Pickers set to put in play. They're on top, 22-19. We are in the first set here from Erie, the state semis. And that's going to be a point. Beavers 22-20.
Megan Steele with the kill there. She did a really nice job, and that was all predicated by our pass. And we made a really nice pass. And I apologize because I don't remember exactly who made the pass, but it was a really nice pass and a good set. And Megan did a real nice job terminating that ball.
Nice serve, Megan Steele.
It's going to come over as a free ball, so we need to make a really good pass at this and
Make Goodsell with set.
Run something
and
offensively.
And Ryan Brundage does what she does best and finishes it off.
Yep, and that's, like I said, on a free ball like that where they're not attacking, we need to make a perfect pass and run the offense. That's exactly what we did.
22-21, and it's going to be all tied up here, Andy, 22-22.
An ace from Megan Steele.
And we got a timeout. Pickers, it can't get any better than this in set 1. We got a long way to go tonight.
I know, and this is, this are two teams that want this, and they're battling, and it's the student sections are picking up, and this is just a super fun thing to be a part of.
Yeah, it is. It's an incredible environment. Again, like to thank our sponsors, Viking Plastics, Great Lakes Custom Graphics, Fox Family Insurance. Shout out to the legendary Papo back in Corry watching tonight. So I want to thank him for all his support and tutoring the last few years, doing games on WWCB and learning from one of the best. And also know Brad Swanson's watching back in Corry. And give a shout out to, watching back in Corry, Sean, Lisa, Ian, and Claudia, hello. Hope they're enjoying the broadcast. And we're about ready to go here, Andy, 22-22. And boy, this is both student sections getting up, getting loud, and this is what a great environment tonight.
Yep, and we need, right now, Corry needs to make sure, Megan Steele is a senior, you need to make sure you put this serve in the court. Make sure this serve goes in, make them handle the ball. We've got a little bit of momentum. This nice, tough serve.
Setting up for some offense for the Pickers, but a nice play by Megan Steele.
Great dig for Megan Steele.
Karlowicz. A little dunk by the Pickers, and they're going to go up 23-22.
That was Alexis Rodenbaugh. That's the setter making a really smart decision with that ball, rolling it over the top of that block, and finding the hole in the Beaver defense. So again, Steve, we need to make a pass here and make that pass count and run our offense from it.
And Ryan Brundage is going to be long on that, and we're a point away from the Pickers taking the first set.
Yep, and that was another one of those slides to get their middle moving. That was great. Ryan was just a touch off from executing that.
Haley Karlowicz, Megan Dennis will set it to Ryan Brundage. And it's going to be set number 1 to the Pickers, 25-22.
Yep, and that was a perfect pass. That was a fantastic block from Northeast by number 12, Jessica Eby. First set goes to Northeast by a score 25-22.
And I don't know, other than I'm sure in some tournaments, of course, the Beavers 20-0 coming in. They probably haven't lost a lot of first sets this year, I believe, Andy.
No, and they're part of why they've been so successful is because you get out in that first set, and if you can get out in the first set and win a game by 6, 7, 8 points, somewhere in that neighborhood, you can really kind of establish yourself and establish your position and really kind of let a team know, hey, we're in. If you're going to come and compete with us, you're going to need to work at it. And we've done that many times this year where we've really set the tone of the match. And so, like you said, we're not accustomed to dropping this first set, but we're going to find out what we're made of here. Coming back, we come back with the serve, and Northeast is all excited, and we'll see what comes about as a result.
Yeah, and I didn't see the last time that they played Northeast, but just comparing it to Saturday on how the Beavers played, and obviously they didn't win the set, so it's probably easier to say that. But even in the set they lost on Saturday, I thought they played much better. They looked like they got behind right away. Obviously coming out, they looked a little bit tight tonight coming into this match.
Yeah, and I think they just, like I said, Coach Goodsell's telling them right now, ladies, we're gonna have to win 3 games to get to our goal. And so it doesn't matter that we lost this first game. We just need to win 3, and it's got to be 3 of these next 4.
We'd like to thank one of our key sponsors tonight, Fox Family Insurance. They're proud to represent Erie Insurance and proud to support Beaver sports. So call Harold, Susan, or Beth at Fox Family Insurance for all of your insurance needs. Auto, home, business, and life at Fox Family Insurance. You're not just a number, you're one of the family. And along with Viking Plastics and Great Lakes Custom Graphics and Corry First United Methodist Church, Steve Redrup here, Andy Pataki, Parker Brown on the tech side, and Andy, I've done a lot of football for Corry First, and I've done basketball for WWCB and baseball, of course, but this has to be one of the nicer locations just from calling the game, other than some nice press boxes we've been in, but just from calling a game, it doesn't get much better than this where they have us tonight.
Yeah, and as I've done the football games at Corry at the stadium for 14 years now, and that's the only press box I get to be in because I don't go to away games and do the announcing. So I probably don't get stuck in as many crazy places as you do in your career. But this is definitely nice. This feels like there should be 10,000 people behind us screaming, and we should have the ESPN cameras rolling. Do we have a sideline reporter tonight? Do we have anybody?
I don't know if we're going to send somebody down there with Mike. I did see, I don't know where he was, but I don't know whether it was Channel 12 or 24. They were here tonight.
Yeah, it was Gary Drape show. I saw him.
Yep. And Megan Dennis is about to put it in play here. Opening up set number 2. The Beavers lose set number 1 to the Pickers. It'd be nice to see the Beavers jump out a little bit here. Andy, get on top, get some momentum early.
Exactly, and I think that's what they really are focusing on doing. Corry had a block on the play, but Meg Goodsell was ruled in the net. That's a violation, so the Pickers are going to take an early 1-0 lead here.
And it'll be Maddie Miller serving for the Pickers up 1-0. They won the first set. And Ryan Brundage. Boy, it just seems everything's going northeast way, and they're finding open spots, and they just have not made too many mistakes tonight.
Yep, that was a nice play by Riley Bradford. That dig was tight to the net, and she hung with it there and got to the spot before Ryan Brundage did, and that made all the difference there.
Rachel Dingfelder to Megan Dennis. Maddie Vona. And that's going to be long by the Pickers, and it's going to be 2-1. Northeast on top of Corry.
Okay, well, it's not going to be 2-1. It's going to be 3-0 because the net official called a touch on that play. I honestly didn't see anybody near that ball to touch it. But, like I said, that guy has a way better seat than I do. So if he calls a touch, then there was a touch. Okay, now it goes over to Corry.
Kelly was a little upset about that, so...
yeah, and I'm not sure...
I don't even know the score. The score is a little
The score is messed
too.
up. It should be 3-2 Northeast.
They're trying to get that straight right now. Little time here. Chip Williams from Corry. So we got a little help here, at least, down by the score table. Little local help.
Yeah. I think we've got things squared away.
Well, they still have 3-1 on the board, which
But I think I believe 3-1 is correct.
Is correct. And it's going to be 4-1. Pickers go on top.
That was Keely Herring. And Keely just looks to me, like she's probably college material. She's not real
she is
big,
having a great game tonight.
She could be a Division II or III
Boy, Haley
player.
Kurlowicz with a save there for the Beavers. And it's 5-1 Northeast. And (5-1) Northeast here, and the Pickers will put it in play.
That was an overpass. So Northeast got an easy one there.
6-1 Northeast on top. And that will be long, and the Beavers are going to score on that one 6-2.
Yep, and right now we just got to focus on getting back into our game. Focus on making the pass, running our offense, playing good defense.
And point to Northeast.
Yep, that was a tip out of the middle from number 18, Kaylin Mays. Nice smart play as Corry had a big block up in front of her. But our blocks need to get a little better there. We need to get and take care of that.
Haley Kurlowicz and point Beavers.
That was a great pass, great set, and Haley crushed it. That was a great job. But that's what we need to do more of.
7-3. Pickers on top. May Goodsell will be serving for the Beavers. And that's going to be long, and it's 7-4.
Yep, that was Emma Penrod. She just tried to take a little bit off and didn't quite finish that swing, and it went deep. So it's 4-7 in favor of the Pickers.
And that is going to be long.
It was wide. It was
wide and long, and it's 8-4.
Yep. Service error. Serve goes back to Northeast. This is Kaylin Mays back to serve.
And that's going to be in. And boy, it seems like every single call that way has gone to the Pickers. That they've just hit that. I mean, some great shots too.
Yeah, and that's one of those that's so close. You know, it's tough to let that one go, but we obviously thought it was deep. We just need to get a pass here.
Haley Kurlowicz. Megan Steele. Nice play by the Pickers.
Great defensive play by Northeast.
Kurlowicz again.
This is one of those rallies, those momentum rallies. Great dig by Goodsell.
Set up Haley Kurlowicz. Nice play by Maddie Bona, keeping that alive. And there's a point, Beavers. It's 9-5.
I'm going to say from the reaction there, that was Megan Steele. She was fired up after that as well. She should be. That was a great block. It was a long rally, a great momentum, a great way to get some momentum.
Oh, and then there's an unforced error, and it's 10-5 Pickers.
And we can start to see that the things that we were doing well on Saturday, passing and serving, we need to get better at. We've struggled a little bit with those tonight, and that is our game. Our game is passing and serving.
Oh, what a play by the Beavers.
That was a great pancake from Haley Kurlowicz, just getting her hand between the ball and the floor. But she just did it again.
That will be a point for the Grape Pickers. It's 11-5.
I tell you what, Haley Kurlowicz defensively is putting tremendous effort. Those are, a pancake is when you just, as a last-ditch effort, just get your hand between the ball and the floor, and she just did it twice in the same play. Nice pass there from Rachel Dingfelder.
Matt Ivona with the over. Well, nice play by Penrod there.
It was, just to get that ball over the net and for her not to go into the net herself. Good dig by Jonkus. Dingfelder hits the ball over.
And Penrod, nice dig. And Haley Kurlowicz trying to finish that point off, unable to. May Goodsell, Brooke Jonkus going to set Megan Steele. And that'll be a point for the Beavers.
That's a kill for Megan Steele, and I got to say, for Brooke Jonkus, about a 6'1", 6'1" right side hitter. When the setter's digging the ball, it's your job to set the ball, and Brooke showed some really good hands there and did a great job. There's an ace for Megan Steele for the Beavers to start closing the gap a little bit. It's 11-7.
And that's going to be long.
It brings the score to 11-8 in favor of the Pickers. We got a little bit of momentum here.
Haley Kurlowicz into the net.
Northeast back to serve, number 23, Emma Penrod.
Nice play by the Beavers.
It just falls out of bounds,
just
though.
Out.
Big hit there from number 14, Keely Herring.
Nice point by Megan Steele. 14-9, Pickers on top. Megan Dennis will serve for the Beavers.
Nice block.
A little momentum right here for the Beavers, trailing 14-10.
Ryan Brundage with a block there.
Nice serve, Megan Dennis takes the Pickers out of the offense a little bit. Rachel Dingfelder set by Megan Dennis. Dingfelder, Megan Dennis setting Ryan Brundage again. Wow, what a play by Maddie Miller. And it's going to be a point, Beavers, and it's really tightening up here. Set 2, 14-11.
Yep, Maddie Miller's a heck of the court, and she's very rarely out of position, and Corry did a nice in the gap here.
Meg Goodsell, Megan Dennis, Haley Kurlowicz. Nice dig by Penrod. And that's going to be on Meg Goodsell. And it'll be 15-11, Pickers on top, and Maddie Miller will serve for Northeast.
He called a lift on Meg Goodsell. That's a borderline play, but there. There's a good back set there from Megan Dennis. And it's 15-12 now.
And that's going to be long, 15-13. Boy, the Beavers jumping right back in this one.
Yes, and they're still hanging in there. And that's the mark of a great team when they can still, still not be playing their best, but hang in there.
Maddie Bono with the serve.
That was just a bad break. Ryan Brundage trying to dig that ball. As she was popping the ball up by the net, her hands hit the net. That's too bad, but it's a violation nonetheless, and so that ball is over to Northeast for the serve.
Maddie Miller keeps it in play.
Kurlowicz with a nice swing there. Brundage blocked, but she does a good job picking it up.
Boy, Maddie Miller's been all over the court for the Pickers. And that'll be in, and the Pickers are up 17-13.
That was Riley Bradford, the right side hitter, did a real nice job turning her right hand a little bit to the outside and hitting that shot down the line. Great
Maddie
pass.
Bono, Megan Dennis.
That was a tremendous up. That's I tell you what, for a girl who's not super tall, that is a heck of an angle to hit.
21-15.
She made a
Pickers
great
on
swing
top.
on that.
Nice play by Kurlowicz.
Kurlowicz just teed off on that. That's one of the few balls that has given Maddie Miller trouble tonight. Maddie's come up with the lion's share of those so far.
Boy, and you know the way the score's been tonight, Andy, the Pickers really controlling most of the game here have taken the Corry crowd out of the game a little bit.
Yeah, our student section needs to get going here, and we need to give them something to cheer about. We're now down 21-17.
Meg Goodsell serving for the Beavers. Maddie Bona, May Goodsell, and Harley Kurlowicz is going to be long, and it's 22-17 Pickers.
Yep, and I just kind of get the feeling that if we can somehow get through this game and steal it, Northeast has led the whole game. We've come back a couple different times. I mean, if you could just get in here late and steal this game, you can really swing the momentum of the match.
Penrod for the Pickers, and that's going to go off Maddie Bona, and it's 23-17.
It's a great set. And again, Riley Bradford. Now, Riley Bradford is a right side hitter. Right now, I have her leading their team with 5 kills. So that tells you that their big hitter, Keely Herring, did her damage early on, but lately it's been Riley Bradford on that right side that's just been hitting down that line.
And Hope Hasbrook sub now for the Beavers. Dingfelder.
I would blocks. She's doing an outstanding job for Northeast, and their setter Rodenbaugh, she is what I thought she would be. She's consistent. She's super consistent. She's a leader out there on the floor and just moves the ball around like she needs to, and she makes really smart decisions with it. And they've been impressive so far. We need to battle back. We need to, get through this game, get to the next game, and say, hey, it's a whole new match. We can beat this team in 3 straight. We just need to do it.
Pickers on top, 24-17.
And we just gotta, Coach Goodsell's trying to pump them up. We just gotta believe. You get 6 girls out there believing, and you'll be amazed what they can do. Great pass from Dingfelder.
Goodsell. Kurlowicz. Oh, what a play by the Beavers.
Great pickup by Hope Hasbrook.
Hope Hasbrook with the over.
She had another pancake back there, Hope did, and that ball's out of bounds.
And that's going to be out, point Beavers.
That was a nice swing by Jessica Eby, just went wide. That's point Beavers. That was a great little defensive stand there from Hope Hasbrook, number 3, the sophomore getting in the game.
Haley Kurlowicz to put it in play for the Beavers. Penrod setting. And it's going to be in, and that's second set to the Pickers.
So now the plot thickens.
Hey, Indy, welcome back. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Maybe it's trying to broadcast out of this facility, causing a little problem with our signal here, but we got Corry up on top, 6-5, now 7-5, but Corry's down 2-0, Andy, so we really, obviously, it's winner go home right now.
Yeah, what you've missed is Corry kind of sputtered at the end of that second set. They lost 25-18. They came back and in the third set here. Monica McCrae just got a nice kill for us. We've had Haley Kurlowicz just serves that in the net. That makes it 6-7 in our favor. Corry's ahead, but this is the first lead we've had in the entire match. So that tells you about how we're struggling a little bit tonight. But with high school athletics, you just never know.
We're in set number 3. Northeast has won the first 2 sets.
Brooke Jonkus with a kill. She went high off the hands of the blocker, and it was mishandled by the defenders. So it's going to go Megan Steele back to serve, with the Beavers holding an 8-6 advantage over Northeast in set number 3. Nice pickup from Kurlowicz.
Brooke Jonkus with the over. Oh, and that catches the... Boy, that kind of epitomizes what's been going on for the Beavers tonight.
Yeah, I know. She was just trying to be real safe and dump that ball over and make sure she got it over the net and in the court. And doesn't it just clip the partition that hangs about 15 or 20 feet right above the middle of the net here, and it's Northeast ball.
Dingfelder, Megan Dennis will set. Kurlowicz. Boy, Penrod has been tough the whole game.
She has.
And that's going to be long by Kurlowicz, and we got a tie ball game here, 8-8 in set number 3.
Yep, and we need, if Corry has any chance of coming back in this match, they need to get the ball back immediately and to start scoring some points here. This one could slip away quickly.
And a nice kill by Ryan Brundage. Megan Dennis to Brundage. That's pretty much how Corry mixes it up to get points all season.
Yep, and Ryan, that is her 6th kill on the night. She's playing all right. She's not, having nearly the match that she had on Saturday. And in order to turn these things around, we need more of those things to happen.
And that'll be a point Northeast, and we're all tied up at 9.
It's a nice angle shot by Jessica Eby, hitting off the right side. And Penrod goes back to serve, and she's the one we had problems with handling to start this match. So let's see what we can do here.
Kurlowicz, Megan Dennis trying to set Ryan Brundage. Nice play, and the Beavers back on top, 10-9.
Yep, Ryan gets another kill. She's maybe starting to warm up here. We haven't had that go-to person yet tonight. We haven't had that one person that we know is going to get things, is going to get things moving for us.
Oh, nice play by Dingfelder.
Great up from Dingfelder. They're going to go right back out. Oh, they're going in the middle.
Oh, nice block.
Kurlowicz and Brundage in on the block.
And we haven't had much of a lead, and that's the biggest lead all night.
Yeah, 2 points is our biggest lead of the night. And now it's up to Maddie Vona, freshman, to get some serves in here and see if we can't pull ourselves back into this match.
Maddie Vona to serve. Corry up 11-9, down 2-0. Nice serve by Vona.
Ace serve from Vona.
And it's 12-9 Beavers.
Yep. And like I said, it's high school athletics. You just need to get a little momentum change and a little bit of starting to believe in yourself here.
Maddie Vona to serve again for the Beavers. Another great serve. Maddie picks it up there. Megan Dennis setting Meg Goodsell. Wow, that didn't look right to me there, Andy.
That was not right. That was a lift and he missed it.
Yep, and Kelly not happy about that. But Ryan Brundage finishes it off, and the Beavers up 13-9.
Thank you, Ryan. I think you saved us all a little turmoil there, especially the referee. So Corey's got a little momentum here.
Pickers. Again, we apologize. Some technical difficulties. We set up here and trying to get everything working for you to bring you this broadcast. So we do hit some hiccups once in a while, but hopefully we're going to be with you from here on out. And as you said, hopefully we get back on the air and the Beavers stage the biggest comeback in Final Four volleyball history.
Yeah, I don't have anywhere to be till about 7:30 tomorrow morning, so I'm up for a long night if that's what it's going to take. We're hoping that we can keep coming back here. Just the last probably, 5 or 10 minutes here, Corry has looked a lot more like Corry. We're starting to set the ball and put the ball away, and we're starting to make some good passes.
And I'd like to thank our sponsors, Viking Plastics, Great Lakes, Custom Graphics, and Fox Family Insurance for supporting our broadcast tonight. And Beavers on top, 13-9. Boy, it just seems every ball the Beavers have hit has been out of bounds by an inch or two, and every ball the Pickers have hit is right on the line, and it's just gone that way for the Beavers all night. Yep,
and it has gone the Pickers' way thus far, but we're showing signs of promise here.
No, nice play, but Dingfelder's just incredible.
Yep.
Little dump by Kurlowicz. And that's going to be a point, Pickers, and it's 13-10 here in set number 3, with the Pickers taking the first 2.
And Rodenbaugh, although she's also a setter, she's a smart hitter when she gets a chance to swing. And she used that block well.
Maddie Miller serving for the Pickers. Megan Dennis setting up Kurlowicz.
And that was such a tough set. Megan had to push that a long ways, and she put it right in Haley's wheelhouse. That was a great set.
Brooke Jonkis setting.
Haley
and that's going to be a point. Beavers 14-10.
Haley with a nice use of the block there. Goes off the block for a point. So we're maintaining this lead here. We just need to keep out front, get a couple. If you give one up, get 2 back. Oh.
And the Beavers 15-10, and Old Mo swinging back towards Corry.
Yep, I'm sorry for that sound. It's just, I expect to hear a whistle and you don't. You're just like, whoa, geez, what was that? So that was a bit of a mishandled serve, but play continued, and the Beavers are coming back here nicely. Oh, great dig by Megan Dennis there.
And it's 15-11, Corry on top. Maddie Vona.
That was Rodenbaugh serving for Northeast.
And that's going to be out.
Yep. The ball's dumped over on 2.
No, it wasn't. It was
out of bounds.
It was out, yeah.
Yep.
Just trying to read the Northeast crowd over there, and thought they were still cheering in that call.
Well, that was a great effort by Megan Steele to get to that slide. That slide was pushed out a little far. She was a little out of position, but she did a good reach and got it back in play. And then Northeast had a little unforced error and hit it out of bounds. Corry got
nice.
Great dig from Matt.
And Karlich picks up the point, and the Beavers on top, 17-11 in set number 3.
Yep. And the Corry student section all of a sudden wakes up, which is good news. Another ace from Meg Goodsell there.
And it's 18-11, Corry on top.
Yep, and this is exactly the way you want to come back from a 2-0 deficit. You want to come back. You don't want to come crawling back. You want to come roaring back. You want to go on a run and get some momentum and score a lot of points. There's a great pickup from Jonkas.
Vona, Kurlowicz.
Kurlowicz puts it on the line.
Is in, and now look at the balls we're getting now, and they're the Beavers with that momentum, and it just seems things are starting to go their way.
Yep, and like I said, it's, Haley, we're starting to run our offense now. Our offense is Haley and Ryan and Megan, and we're starting to get the ball to those athletes, and they're starting to do the right things with them.
What a play by Dinkfelter again.
Oh, great shot from Haley. Good pickup,
Maddie. It's going to be a point, Pickers.
Yep, and Rachel Dingfelder is just digging up a storm back there. There's some balls that are really getting ripped at her, and she's picking them up. She's doing a great job back there. Now we need a good pass, one swing, and get the ball back.
And Kurlowicz hopefully almost supplied that for the Beavers. Nice block.
There's a block from Haley Kurlowicz again.
And there's the magic number 20. Beavers up 20-12. Yep. And Kurlowicz going to serve.
Yep, and that's what they needed. Now we got to get Haley's kind of come back into the match. She's here now, and so she's going to forego that jump serve that she struggled with tonight and go with a hard topspin serve. That was a good idea. Brooke Jonkas got a piece of that block over there.
And it's 20-13, Beavers on top. And Maddie Vona is going to rotate back in.
Yep, Monica McCrae's come in and done a nice job. Just, stealing some minutes here, getting in, spelling Maddie, getting a little bit of extra height on there, out on a block.
And that's going to be long, and the Beavers are up 21-13. Now serving Megan Steele for the Beavers. And that'll go back to the Pickers, 21-14.
That's okay. At this point, trading point for point isn't a big deal when you got a 7-point lead and you're already up to 20.
21-14, Pickers serving. And Dingfelder got her hands on it.
Yep, there's just a little bit of indecision there. And so that led to a mistake on the pass. And so Northeast gets a point out of it. They trail 15-21.
Megan Dennis to Ryan Brundage.
Good pass from Ryan.
Maddie Vona. Pickers setting up their offense. Penrod. And boy, she's been tough all night.
She has. And her swing is just a little bit unorthodox, so it's a little tough to read her. She's a little tougher to read on the block than the typical hitter. But she does a really nice job of keeping the ball in play.
Megan Dennis.
Ooh. Ryan Brundage swings. It's just wide.
And it's 21-17. Boy, it'd be big here, Andy, picking up a point right now. That momentum going back to the Pickers. And
yeah.
You don't want it to tighten up here in game number 3.
No, and Riley Bradford's back serving. She's played a whale of a game for Northeast all evening here. She's strung together a couple points.
Setting up Maddie Vona.
Ooh.
on the block, but point Pickers. It's now 21-18.
Yep. And
Kelly Goodsell is going to call a timeout. And probably a good call by Coach Goodsell right there. Andy, the Beavers were in control here in game number 3. They're trailing 2-0. And what do you think the conversation Coach Goodsell is having with the Beavers right now?
Well, he's just telling them we have to make a pass. Make a pass, run the offense, get a swing, and get the ball back. We still are in the driver's seat here. We still have the advantage in this one, and we need to make sure that we are doing the little things. Don't try to force things. Don't try to make the hero play. Just play smart, but we have to start that with making a pass. That has to start with a pass.
So here come the Beavers, up 21-18, down 2-0, and I would think during the season, Andy, they haven't been in this position too often, even in the tournaments they've been in.
No, and I don't even know that in region play that they've been down, because tournaments are, depending on the length of the tournament, sometimes it's a one-set round of the playoffs, sometimes it's a best of 3 for that set. So this is a little bit unfamiliar territory.
Ryan Brundage, and what was that whistle for there?
There was a double contact on the setter. They called bad hands on the setter. So that's a break for Corry. That's fine. Megan Dennis is going back to serve.
22-19, Beavers on top. Must-win situation right now, trailing 2-0.
Good tough serve from Megan.
Oh, nice play, Maddie Vona. Oh.
There's a touch. Maddie, okay, that ball got passed over the net. Maddie Vona went to block it down, and it touched one of the Northeast players. And the down ref, Chip Williams, just overruled the up ref and called the touch, so that's going to be a point for Corry.
23-18, Beavers on top, and Megan Dennis will serve.
And from what I saw, it looked like there was a touch on that play.
Oh, nice serve by Megan Dennis, and the Beavers 1 point away from winning their first set of the evening.
Yep. Now we got the hammer, so now it's crunch time for them, and we just need to put the serve in play and get this game back, and I think...
Oh boy, dancing along the top of that net.
And everybody in Northeast just went, whew! And everybody in Corry just went, oh man.
24-19, Dinkfelder to Dennis. And that point is going to go to the Pickers. It's 24-20.
It's a good set to Ryan. She turned on it just a little bit too far. It didn't quite clear the net.
Here comes Penrod with the serve. She's been tough all night. Megan Dennis hoping to set up Ryan Brundage. It's going to be...
There was a touch. Ryan Brundage hit that off the block.
I wasn't sure right away. I didn't see anybody moving.
Yeah, so what happens is the back judges she'll take her flag and she'll put her hand on top of the flag, symbolizing a touch. And she saw a touch on that play. And so that is a point for Corry. And Corry wins set number 3, 25-21. And Steve, I believe now we might have ourselves a match.
Yeah, so it is now 2-1. Pickers on top. And boy, this is going to get exciting right here. If the Beavers can keep that momentum going, Andy, and come back and take set number 2, I think the 5th set could be incredible, and it could go down in the ages of volleyball for D10.
Yeah, and I just got word. My good friend Sean Johnson, who's an assistant coach at Fort LaBeouf, is sitting just a few rows behind the lead official over there, and he just texted me and he said both of those calls were absolutely the right call. He saw the touch on both of those. And Sean was a Division I volleyball player from Adai College in Buffalo. And if Sean says those balls were touched, they were touched. He's a heck of a volleyball player, and he's a great coach.
And again, Steve Redrup here, and Andy Pataki, Parker Brown on the tech side, and Parker's been hustling over here trying to make sure keeping our broadcast on the air through a little bit of difficulty, but we are still on the air as we speak. If we do go off. Hopefully we're going to get it right back on again. We've been battling that with the computer and the setup here, but we'll hopefully get it back to you as quickly as we can, so don't give up on it. We'll hopefully come back on the air as fast as we can. We'd like to thank our sponsors again tonight, Viking Plastics, Great Lakes Custom Graphics, and Fox Family Insurance. And now, Andy, Coach Goodsell, little momentum. You're down 2-1. What's the conversation in the huddle?
Well, the conversation is, ladies, wipe those first 2 games from your memory and only think about the game you just played. We just played a game that was more to our, more to our character. We passed the ball well. We hit the ball better. We served tough. We got some good blocks. We were in better position defensively. Focus on those things that we're doing right. And we did a lot of good things that game. Don't worry about what may have transpired in the first 2 games. Just focus on what we did right the last game. Let's keep some of this momentum and let's get this going to 5 sets.
And then on the other side for the Pickers, what do you think Coach Elchinski is sharing with her players?
Well, she needs to tell them, hey, forget this last game. Let's move forward. We know we can play with this team. We know we can beat them. We got to get back to serving tough and keeping them on their heels.
Boy, you can see the Beavers with a minute to go in the break here out on the court. They are just ready to get going, and that momentum, they just want to keep it rolling.
Yeah, and I'm really impressed with the way they've battled back, and I would expect, I'm going to tell you right now, Northeast isn't going to roll over and die here. They are going to battle back much the same way Corry just did, and we'll see. I think the first probably 7 or 8 points of this set are crucial to the outcome of this match. If either team gets up by a lot, it could really, really swing the momentum of things.
Megan Dennis will put it in play for the Beavers. Megan Dennis setting up Ryan Brundage. Oh, nice play to start off for the Beavers. They take a 1-0 lead. And Andy, what I noticed, especially in sets 1 and 2, the Beavers just seemed like they just were a little out of sync. They could not get that offense going with their passing game.
Yeah, and they're passing better this game. I think they're communicating a little better. I think they're moving their feet a little better. There's an ace from Megan Dennis.
And it's 2-0 Beavers.
Yeah, and if you can run right out and get a big lead this game. That's a tight pass. That's going to be trouble. Great dig from Megan Dennis.
Oh, nice play. Meg Goodsell.
Oh my goodness.
Haley Kurlowicz could have been the play of the game right there.
It's still alive.
And it's the Pickers are going to end up with that point, but what a play by Haley Kurlowicz.
That was outstanding. One of the top defensive plays I've seen in all these playoffs. That was just a great effort. Jessica Eby with a nice kill from Northeast.
Kurlowicz, Dennis sets Brundage. Nice play by Miller. Kurlowicz, Dennis will set Meg Goodsell.
Oh,
nice stop by Meg Goodsell.
That was a great angle Meg Goodsell just hit there.
And the Beavers go on top 3-1.
Yep, Meg took a really good angle at that. And Northeast had a good effort to try and keep the ball in play. They just couldn't quite do it.
Matt Ivona with the serve for the Beavers.
And this is an easy free ball. We should make a good pass on this and run
Megan
our offense.
Dennis will set. Haley Kurlowicz. Nice play by Miller. And it'll be a point for the Pickers, and it's 3-2.
Kill from Keely Herring there, very smart. She took a little bit off that and went a little bit harder angle. She saw the block up in front of her.
Pickers with the serve. Matt Ivona, Megan Dennis setting up. Haley Kurlowicz. And it'll be a point for the Pickers.
Yeah, that ball was ruled that it didn't come over the net. So
it is 3-3. Meg Goodsell. Nice little dump by the Pickers. Maddie Vona, Megan Dennis to Kurlowicz. Maddie Miller. Megan Dennis made good sell. And Kurlowicz again. Boy, what a play by Penrod to keep that ball alive. Or no, that wasn't Penrod. That was actually Rodenbaugh.
Penrod got involved later on, and she's the one to hit her over, though. Nice setter
play
dump.
there.
Good pick up from Penrod.
Megan Dennis, Kurlowicz, Maddie Vona.
Rodenbaugh with a setter dump.
Pickers go on top, 4-3.
She kind of caught Ryan Brundage there in between her. Ryan wasn't sure whether she should back up and try to dig or go up and block.
Dingfelder, Dennis, Brundage. Wow, heck of a play by Miller. Oh, nice shot by Meg. Good sell, but Miller again.
Miller made a great play. We need to put this ball away now.
And Kurlowicz finishes it off that time because she didn't hit it at Miller.
Yep. And you know, Miller just made a great defensive play, and you don't want them to get any momentum from that. Not off a tight game like this when you're trying to sneak back into this match. And she just made a great, Haley Kurlowicz just made a real timely kill right there.
Ryan Brundage with the serve. Vona, Dennis, and Kurlowicz. Boy, nice play. Penrod. Oh, that's going to go off Brundage, and the Pickers go on top, 5-4.
Yep. And that was a situation where that's a one rotation where Dingfelder was out and Brundage was back in there, and Keely Herring just made a really nice swing at that and put it in a good spot.
Dingfelder, Kurlowicz, Miller, nice play again for the Pickers. Megan Dennis setting up Kurlowicz. Megan Dennis to Megan Steele. Oh, nice
good
play, Maddie Vona.
Yep. Made good sell with a good swing.
Oh, nice block.
Great block from Megan Goodsell.
The Beavers are fired up, and it's 5-5.
I couldn't tell if that was Meg Goodsell or Megan Steele, but regardless, we got the block. I'm really glad Maddie Miller's name is not hard to pronounce because we've only had to say it about 150 times tonight. She's doing a great job for the Pickers. Goodsell serve is out of bounds.
And Andy, we have an interesting situation here with our broadcast. I mean, I'm pulling up on my phone, so I know we're online, but when we're trying to pull it up on the laptop, what the situation is that we are maxed out on viewers.
Oh, really?
On the website. So if you're on there, you're watching it. If you're trying to get on, of course, you wouldn't be hearing us right now, but that's what the situation is.
Okay. Well, good problem to have, right?
And Northeast goes up 7-5 here.
What is our maxed
I am not sure what that number is. We've never had that happen in football, so. And Kurlowicz is going to pick up that point, and it's 7-6.
Yeah, Haley Kurlowicz did not miss any part of that ball. She was all over it. It was a great hit.
So we got 7-6 here, Andy. Haley Kurlowicz putting in play for the Beavers. Beavers trail 2-1 up here in Erie at the Joan Mullen Gymnasium. Dingfelder, Goodsell. Miller for the Pickers. Penrod, little dump. Nice play by the Pickers, and they'll go up 8-6.
Yep, it's a good, smart play.
Pickers serving up 8-6 in set number 4. They're up 2-1. Jockis with the over. And that's going to be long by the Pickers, and it's 8-7. And serving for the Beavers will be senior Megan Steele.
That was a good serve.
And it's going to be Penrod, Kurlowicz. Oh, a little confusion there on the Beavers side, and it's going to be 9-7 Pickers.
Yeah, and in that particular rotation, Meg Goodsell's setting, and she's coming from the middle back, and that's really tough for her to get up to the net in that situation for where she has to be defensively. And we just couldn't quite convert there.
Kurlowicz. Well, that is going to be a point Beavers, and it's 9-8.
Yep.
And I know one thing that climbs into your head right, well, it really doesn't climb into their head right now. It's a thought I have watching the game, but you know, the seniors, they don't want it to end right now.
No.
I mean, it's very quickly, it could be all over in a hurry, but you want to continue. You don't want this ride to stop on both sides, whether Northeast has a few more than Corry. So they're both thinking that when you get near the end here, boy, you just want this to keep going.
Yeah, and when you get into playoffs, there's only one team that can win their last match, you know, and you just don't want it to end. When you're on a special run like these two teams are, you want it to last as long as it can. You know, if it ends, you want to be hoisting that trophy that says state champion on it. And these are just two very good teams. They're two teams of great athletes that are just fight to the end, and we're just enjoy watching this play out. Ryan Brundage gets another kill off a block.
And that'll even it up at 10. And serving for the Beavers will be freshman Maddie Vona. 10-10, we're in set number 4.
Good serve from Maddie.
Oh, nice play by Dinkfelder. Dennis back to Kurlowicz.
Oh.
And boy, that was a heck of a block.
Yeah, Kurlowicz got blocked. That was a nice block there by number 18, Kaylin Mays. The Northeast middle hitter. Kurlowicz tried to go angle, and Mays got most of that block.
Oh, wow.
That was Rodenbaugh with an ace.
Off the top of the net, 12-10, Pickers on top.
Yeah, if that ball's an inch lower, it probably stays on the Northeast side, and that's a point for us. Good pass from Dingfelder. Ryan Brundage on the slide just missed that a little bit.
Just missed slightly, and it's 13-10 Northeast. And serving for Northeast is Rodenbaugh. Boy, between Rodenbaugh and Penrod, they've done a heck of a job, and Miller.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to be Dennis to Brundage. And there's Miller again. Penrod with the over. Dinkfelder. Dennis to Goodsell. And that will be out, and that's going to be a point for the Beavers, 13-11.
Yep, nice kill from Meg Goodsell. She used the block well. They all communicated. We had 3 girls over there right on that line telling them to back off so they don't play the ball that's out of bounds by mistake.
Ryan Brundage with the serve. Rodenbaugh. And that's going to be long. And it's 13-12. The Beavers won't go away.
Yep, and this is the point of the game. It's that middle of the road here, you know, halfway through the game, the set. Corry needs to push, needs to get themselves a lead here.
Maddie Vona to Megan Dennis setting up Haley Kurlowicz, and that's going to be long. And it's 14-12 Northeast.
That was a good set, a good pass. We just need to execute.
Northeast to serve. Vona. Meg Goodsell setting up Kurlowicz. Wow, that was nice placement by the Pickers, and now they're up 15-12, and you got to think we have a couple timeouts. When does Coach Goodsell think about calling one here?
Well, you know,
he
won't let it get too much further along before he calls a timeout, mostly just to break their rhythm and momentum. And it might come here, but he may wait until she gets back to the service line to call it. But sometimes you just got to tell your team, hey, I'm not calling a timeout. You got to work through this.
The Pickers serve. Nice
Great
dig, Maddie Vona.
And
Kurlowicz Big point for the Beavers there at 16-13.
Wow. That was a heck of a pass from Maddie Vona. That ball was really close to hitting the floor. And Maddie did a nice job passing that ball up to where it could be handled by a setter. The result, Kurlowicz gets the kill.
Meg Goodsell with the serve. Oh, nice block by the Beavers.
Haley Kurlowicz with the block there.
And it's 16-14.
It's her fourth of the night. That was Riley Bradford over there. She's been absolutely making a career tonight out of hitting that shot down the line. And Haley Kurlowicz found that one and sent it back on the other side of the net. That's trouble.
Kurlowicz to Goodsell. Megan Steele is going to be long on that. And it's 17-14 Pickers.
Yep, and we're swinging away. We're just relying too much on trying to get a touch there, and we need to just reach a little further and finish our swings and make sure the ball goes in the court.
It's going to be Kurlowicz.
That was
point
finished.
Beavers. That was nicely set up and well done.
Haley finished that swing. She did a real nice job getting on top of that. And that all comes from a good pass. Good pass, good set. Get the ball to your hitters.
Haley Kurlowicz serving for the Beavers. Northeast on top, 17-15. We are in set number 4. Pickers on top, 2-1.
Oh, great up from Rachel Dingfelder. And he called a double contact on our setter. That was such a hard ball to set for Meg Goodsell because even though Rachel made a great dig on it, there was a lot of spin inflicted on that ball. Lots of spin.
Pickers put it in play. Up 18-15, and that's going to be long, and it goes back to the Beavers. And it's 18-17, and boy, Andy, this is just a great set, and nobody can pull away here. Boy, you think if the Beavers can just get this one, it sets up that final 5th set. And boy, then the pressure goes up a little bit for the Pickers for the first time tonight.
Yeah, and Ryan Brundage with a nice kill there. Yep, well, boy, if we fight back and get this at 2-2.
Oh, 19-18, ace serve, Megan Steele.
If we fight back and get this to 2-2, it's a whole new ball game, and then it is a pressure cooker to 15 points.
And that's a timeout, Northeast.
And here we go. The Corry girls are starting to get a little bit of hop in their step. They're starting to believe in this one a little bit. And this gym, I would say, is probably 60% Corry. And so I would think that if Corry were to pull this game out, the crowd is really going to go crazy. And there's going to be a whole lot of energy, and this place is going to be absolutely just rocking and rolling for Game 5. For the 5th set. But we're hoping that we can pull this one off, get back out there, keep serving, keep the momentum, get a couple more points, and get the real advantage here.
So it's 19-18. Corry on top. We are in set number 4.
That's a great serve from Megan Steele.
Oh, and what a block by the Beavers, but that's going to lead to a point, and the Beavers go up 20-18.
I couldn't tell. Was that Brooke Jonkis that got that block? I believe it was. Got that block on the outside. Keep it in, Meg. There we go.
Great serve, Megan Steele.
That's going to be trouble.
That's going to be Maddie Miller. Megan Steele with the pass to Meg Goodsell, looking for Ryan Brundage.
Oh. That was tough. That was an off-speed shot by Penrod, a smart play, and we just over-pursued it a little bit on defense. We still have the lead, though. We just got to make a good pass here.
Oh, great play by Megan Dennis. Wow, that looked like it was going to be out, huh, Andy?
Yeah.
Oh, and it's going to be tied up at 20.
Yeah, the ball. Miller had to play it because she really, as a libero, you chase that ball until someone on your team tells you to stop. And she just went after it and got it.
And the Pickers go up 21-20.
Yep. Now Corry's got to just bear down and focus. Move your feet, girls. Take that extra step and get in position to make the perfect pass. Don't just settle for being okay. Good pass from Kurlowicz. Brundage.
Nice play, May Goodsell. Maddie Bona.
Good swing from Maddie.
Rachel Dingfelder, May Goodsell, Ryan Brundage.
And
that'll be a point, Beavers.
Wow.
And we are tied at 21 in set number 4.
Yep. Some great defensive plays there.
Megan Dennis puts it in play.
That's a perfect pass. Good piece
Rachel
of the block.
Dingfelder.
Meg Goodsell got a good piece of that block. Good set there. Kurlowicz just hit the top of the net. It's not a big deal. We just need to make a pass and get the ball back.
22-21, Pickers on top. Miller puts it in play. Rachel Dingfelder to Megan Dennis. Ryan Brundage picks up a point for the Beavers.
Yep, Ryan terminates off the block. She did a great job using that. It's 22-22. If you're looking for a close match, you came to the right place tonight.
Nice play, Maddie Bona. May Goodsell with the over, Maddie Miller. Meg Dennis setting up, Haley Kurlowicz, and the point, Beavers, 23-22.
Haley used the block there. She used Rodenbaugh and knocked it out of bounds. That was Haley's 10th kill of the night unofficially here.
Maddie Bona.
Good dig.
Megan Dennis back to Kurlowicz. Maddie Miller for the Pickers. Oh, wow, that was a kill tonight right there by Keely Herring.
Yeah, she hit.
And we are tied at 23. And we got a timeout by Coach Goodsell.
Keely put a swing on that one for sure. It was a great pass, great set from Rodenbaugh. I'm sure if Keely could custom order a set to try to hit, to terminate, that would be it. That was exactly in her wheelhouse, and make no mistake, she took care of it. So now we're going to see Northeast serve. Corry needs to make a pass. When you're in this position, it's 23-23. You'd rather be on the serve reception. You will have the first opportunity for an attack. And so we need to make a good pass and get a good set up in the air and put it away and get a serve to keep the match alive.
So here we go, Andy. 23-23, Pickers on top, 2-1. Beavers obviously in a must-win situation right here to force the all-important 5th set. And wouldn't that be just between these two teams, the rivalry, the friendly rivalry they have?
Yeah.
It would be incredible coming down, D10 rivalry coming down to set number 5 if we can get there.
Rodenbaugh back to serve, and I'll tell you what, if there's anybody in this gym that tells you they're not nervous, they are lying.
And there's a point for the Pickers.
Northeast leads 24-23. This is match point.
This is it. See who goes right here. It's the Pickers score. They're going to the state championship. Rachel Dingfelder to Megan Dennis. Haley Kurlowicz, and it's 24-24. Boy, Haley Kurlowicz, ice in the veins right there, Andy.
Yeah, she hung tough. That was exactly what she needed to do. We needed to step up and make a pass, and Dingfelder made a pass, and we got it out to Haley. And Haley put it away.
And here comes Ryan Brundage to serve for the Beavers. Everybody tightening up a little bit. And there's going to be a violation on the Pickers, and the Beavers are up 25-24.
We now have the hammer.
And Brundage can finish it off right here and send us to, and we got a timeout.
Timeout Northeast, yep.
Wow, Andy, it got very loud in here very quickly.
Yes, and there's a lot of emotions going on right now. We just had from 22 to 22 there, it's or 23-22, it's been quite a swing. Because we thought Northeast had the advantage, then Corry has the advantage, and so it's going to be interesting to see. Like I said, these kids practice all year, and a lot of these kids play volleyball all year round. You practice all year for several years, and it comes down to a moment. You know, can you make that one pass? Can you make that one swing? Those kind of questions. And you know, you train to get in this position, and here you are. And what are you going to do when it becomes your chance?
Coach Goodsell getting the Beavers going there in the huddle. And you know, it was kind of neat to see there when we went up 25-24, and you got Ryan Brundage Jr. serving, and she just had, you could see she was relaxed, smile on her face, and really enjoying the environment and the match.
Yeah.
And that's what's most important here tonight.
Well, how many kids in the state start off playing volleyball this season, and how many have this chance to be in this moment?
Brundage serves.
That's a bad pass.
And it's going to be set to the Beavers. And we're going to set number 5, Andy. Here we go.
Yep, the Beavers take it 26-24. That was an overpass, and Haley put it right where she needed to put it. So it's we're not going to go anywhere yet here. The teams have to decide. They have their captains up there. They have to decide which side they're taking, who's going to get the serve, and whatever else. Just kind of crazy. So we're going to see here.
You lost that just in the process.
Thank you. So 26-24, what a match, and
all year long came through when we needed them to come through most. Haley Kurlowicz coming up with that big kill. Ryan Brundage coming up with a kill. You know, that's what it takes. You know, the people that these people that you've been counting on all year long.
So we are about 1 minute and 30 away from getting set and going. Incredible comeback here for the Corry Beavers. A trip to Johnstown on the line to play for the state championship, and the winner of this match will get the winner of Allentown Central Catholic in West York area. We don't have any reports coming in from there on who's up in that game or who might have won already, but Allentown Central Catholic ranked number 1 in state, so kind of thinking that, but boy, you don't know what could happen there with West York area. Both at this point in the season, you got 4 really good volleyball teams battling it out for who wants to win it all in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, and I don't know how much either of these teams knows about either of those teams. I know there's a network of coaches that will give you scouting reports or film on another team, and I know with the internet these days, it's much easier to get film on these teams. You know, I would think that either one of these teams is going to be a handful for whoever ends up advancing to play on Saturday, because we've seen it from both teams. They don't back down from a challenge. They don't quit. They're just all heart and guts. And it's really been a pleasure to watch these young athletes tonight on both sides of the net.
Here we go. The Pickers are going to put it in play. And that'll be Penrod to serve. Rachel Dingfelder, Megan Dennis, Brundage, Dennis, Goodsell. We're going to have Brundage again. Nice dig by Miller. And that's going to be long, and the first point goes to the Beavers.
Yep, and that was great. Great patience by the Beavers. They made 2 good sets to Ryan Brundage in the middle.
Maddie Bona will serve. And point Beavers, and Beavers are up 2-0.
Haley Kurlowicz, who's seen just about enough of that line shot tonight.
And a point for the Pickers, and it's 11-6.
Yep, Keely Herring again. And you know, she had a good swing on that. Our block was just a half a tick late on that. And as a result, Northeast leads 11-6.
Oh, nice dig there by Dingfelder, setting up Kurlowicz. And that's going to be a point. Beavers 11-7 and need to go on a little bit of a run here.
Yep, that is the break we needed. We have to make our move now. It has to happen now.
Kurlowicz will serve, trailing 11-7. We are in set number 5 to see who travels to Johnstown on Saturday. Penrod, and that's a point. Beavers, it's 11-8.
Yep, and you know, Penrod's a heck of a player. And the first thing she did after she hit that into the net, she looked at every player on her team and said, "That's my fault. That's my bad."
Kurlowicz to serve for the Beavers.
That's one of the few mistakes Penrod has made all night. She's been fantastic.
Boy, we could use an ace right here.
That's tight.
And that's going to be a point for the Pickers. It's 12-8.
I cannot tell you how good that set was from Rodenbach, because it looked like it was coming over the net, so Megan Steele had to jump up to block that and respect that shot from Rodenbach, and she made a nice set to the middle who put it away. Corry needs a pass right here.
Vona, good sell. Kurlowicz. A little dump by the Pickers, and the Beavers are a little bit in trouble right here, Andy. 13-8, and the Pickers are feeling it.
Yep, we need, they've got all kinds of momentum right now. It's 13-8. Natives are starting to get a little restless here.
Serve from the Pickers, Dingfelder, good sell. Maddie Vona. And Penrod. Oh, Dingfelder with what a play. Good sell, keeps it alive to Kurlowicz. And that's in, and the Pickers are 1 point away from a trip to Johnstown. It's 14-8.
That was a heck of a play, a heck of a hit from Riley Bradford.
And Coach Goodsell is going to call a timeout.
She just had an outstanding reach there on that play. You know, and the Beavers are in trouble here. We want to get a pass and get one more shot at scoring some points here and battling back.
Boy, Northeast up 14-8, but we couldn't ask for much more tonight, Andy, as far as competition goes, going all the way to the 5th set. And either for Northeast or Corry, that hasn't happened a lot this year.
Yeah, and I would venture to guess that maybe neither team has gone 5, but I can't say that for sure. I know the District 10 Championship, we beat them in 4. The crazy thing is, I think if these two teams played 100 times, I don't know that one team would win 52 of them. You know, they're evenly matched. They know each other. Some nights it's your night, some night it's not your night. The Beavers have not had their best game tonight, but they've really gutted this thing out and really made Northeast work for that. And hopefully we can pull back even here.
Dingfelder, good sell, setting up Maddie Vona.
How's that for a freshman?
And that's going to be a point. Boy, the freshman, that's clutch right there.
How's that for a freshman? And how much do you trust your freshman that you set your freshman outside hitter at 8-14 on match point in the state semifinal match? That was a great swing
Megan
from Maddie.
Steele will serve. We cannot make a mistake right here. Brundage keeps it alive. Here comes Penrod trying to finish it off.
That ball never came over.
And it'll be point Beavers. It's 14-10, and Megan Steele serving.
Rachel Dingfelder comes in to serve for Megan Steele. This isn't over yet.
Dingfelder with the serve. Nice dig there. Meg Goodsell trying to set up Haley Kurlowicz. And that's going to be a point Beavers. It's 14-11.
Yep, and things are starting to get interesting here.
And we got a timeout, Pickers. Boy, Andy, you know, you just can't, and it's incredible. This 14-11. It was 14-8.
Yeah.
And you think, boy, it doesn't take much. One error on the serve. I mean, and the game's over. And you have to be perfect right now.
Yeah, and Corry's playing this well, though. They're getting the serve. They're serving aggressively, but keeping the serve in the court and kind of, and playing good defense and saying, okay, Northeast, if you want this, you got to take it. And so, we're playing smart. We're playing it well. We're bringing it back here. We're not all the way back yet, but boy, tell you what, if you can get to 12 and 13 and start filling them with a little bit of doubt, who knows?
Yeah, I'm saying if Rachel Dingfelder, boy, it would be sweet if she could pick up an ace right here. The Beavers trail 14-11. Northeast 1 point away from a trip to Johnstown and the state championship against either Allentown Central Catholic or West York Area High School.
And Monica McCray checks in for Maddie Voner just to give us a little more size on the block.
Boy, that's a tough position coming in there, number 13.
Yeah, it's a good strategy move, though, from Coach Goodsell to get a little taller block in there when the other team's going to have the first swing at it. It's a good
there
block.
Was a nice block. Dingfelder to Goodsell.
Brundage hits it in.
And it was in. Wow, that was close. I just was thinking it could have been over, but right on the line, and now we're 14-12.
Yeah, this is serious crunch time here.
Dingfelder with the serve.
That's tight.
Oh boy, and it's 14-13.
I'm telling you.
Here we go. Wow, big serve right here, Andy.
Yeah.
And the serve by Dingfelder. Oh, it's tied up, 14-14. Here come the Beavers.
We are tied up at 14.
We are tied up at 14. And boy, you look at the move to put Dingfelder in to serve. Pressure mounting for the Pickers. Penrod.
She hit the antenna.
And she hit the antenna. And the Beavers are 1 point away from going to Johnstown. This is incredible.
I cannot believe this.
Timeout Northeast. Timeout Pickers. Boy, we know we've had some problems with the broadcast off and on tonight. And the reason, Andy, it's been blown up twice by the amount of viewers tuning in.
Well, we'd like to thank everybody who's tuning in from all over the area. We hope this has been as great a trip for you as it has for us. Our girls right now are experiencing something that people very rarely get to experience in their lives. And I'll be honest, it's tough to kind of keep it together for anybody in here right now. Northeast had it. It slipped away a little. Can they get it back? We'll see.
And it'll be Rachel Dingfelder serving. Wait, would an ace be sweet right now?
Yeah, and I'd take anything like that. We have Bill West and Kelly Craig over there making sure that the student session stays off the floor.
Rachel Dingfelder with the serve.
In the case of a Corry victory here.
Little dump there. Helly Kurlowicz, Meg Goodsell setting up. Ryan Brundage. But blocked by the Pickers. Kurlowicz again. Goodsell kicks it over. Oh, Dingfelder, nice play. Meg Goodsell setting up Kurlowicz to Maddie Miller. Again, Dingfelder, Goodsell, Kurlowicz. Who's going to make a mistake right here? Dingfelder.
It's a little tight.
Goodsell. What a play by Ryan Brundage. And it's going to be point Northeast. 15-15. And Northeast will serve. We're all tied at 15. We are in set number 5, an epic match.
Riley Bradford back to serve. And I will say, I'll go ahead and make this cliche. Neither team deserves to lose this match at this point.
Served by Northeast. Kurlowicz to Dennis. Brundage.
That was Penrod on
that
that
was
hit.
in, and the Pickers again 1 point away from going to Johnstown.
Okay, Corey, you've done it once. You came back from immeasurable odds. Let's calm down here, make the pass, and get it back.
Dinkfelder, Dennis, Kurlowicz.
That's going to be trouble, though. It's got to be a free ball.
Let's see if the Beavers can set something up offensively right here.
That was Miller again.
Oh, nice play by Miller. Vona, Goodsell setting up Brundage. Wow, what a play there by the Pickers. Oh, what a play.
Again.
And the Beavers have tied it up at 16. And Andy, 9:44. This is going deep in the night.
Yeah, I'm glad I only have a 10-minute drive home. But I have a 40-minute drive to work tomorrow, so there you go.
Megan Dennis with the serve. We are all tied at 16 in the 5th set.
Good
May Goodsell, Dennis, Kurlowicz.
Penrod's calling for the ball out there.
That's long. And it's 17-16. Again, match point for the Beavers. And it's Megan Dennis.
My kids are still up. They're up past their bedtime.
Sophomore Megan Dennis for the Beavers. Oh, what a play by Kurlowicz. Megan Dennis. Nice little over.
Oh, the Beavers did it!
The Corry Beavers have done it. They will advance to Johnstown. Andy, unbelievable comeback.
I cannot believe it. That was Ryan Brundage with another kill tonight. Unbelievable. Northeast played so well. This match should have been the state final match, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't know if it can get any better than that. I really don't. I mean, how do you beat that going to Johnstown? What an incredible match.
You can't. Congratulations to the Northeast girls on a heck of a season. Congratulations to the Corry girls on never giving up. Never giving up. The Northeast girls are obviously devastated, but tell you what, that's a heck of a team that showed a ton of heart. They should be proud of themselves. They're fantastic young ladies, great athletes and classy kids, and they really played well tonight. Do you want me to get on to Kelly?
Yeah, we're going to see if we can get Coach Goodsell up here after he talks to his team, and we'll get him on the air here. We haven't blown it up again, but we're going to bring up Coach Goodsell. Andy Pataki going down. Coach Goodsell hugs from Bill West, Kelly Craig. Folks, that is an unbelievable comeback by the Corry Beavers. That is one for the ages. Down 2-0. They come back. They were down in the 5th set. And I'll tell you, I'm just solo right now as Andy's going to wait for Kelly to finish up talking to his team. We're going to get him on the air. I'm losing my voice here. We've been off the air a couple times and back on. And it's because our site has been blown up twice with the amount of people watching it. So I guess we'll have to look at seeing how we can fix that down the road. Parker Brown has been working his tail off on the phone. Matt Kennedy on the tech side, bringing us back on, bringing us back to life 2 times, maybe 3. And we are going to get Coach Goodsell up here in a minute, and he'll be talking to us about this match and then the upcoming match and the trip down to Johnstown. We're not sure who we're going to face. It will be either Allentown Central Catholic or West York Area High School. Didn't see a result yet for that game, but I want to just congratulate the Corry Beavers. Megan Steele, senior, Megan Dennis, a sophomore, Meg Goodsell, freshman, Brooke Jonkis, sophomore, Maddie Vona, freshman, Haley Kurlowicz, a junior, Ryan Brundage, a junior, Rachel Dinkfelder, senior, McCrae coming off the bench, Hope Hasbrook kicking in with some great plays there defensively at Monica McCrae, at just really being on the floor in a tough situation. The bench came in, they did a great job. Boy, I don't know what else to say tonight. That was incredible. We've had some exciting games I've been part of in the past, but I got to admit, that was about the most incredible matchup that I've called in any sport. Basketball, baseball, football. Although the Warren game in football, if you were with us on CorryFirst.Church, a couple years ago, the comeback and the win on the final drive against Warren, I thought was one for the ages, but there wasn't a state championship on the line. And this game, the level of importance, the Beavers just not going away. And we're going to get Kelly Goodsell up here in a couple minutes. He's talking to quite a few people, as you would think, down on the floor. But the final again, the Beavers taking down the Pickers 18-16 in set number 5. So for the Corry Beavers, the worst thing that can happen this season is they're going to finish number 2. But that is not on their mind to finish number 2 with a trip down to Johnstown. They're going to want to take it and bring the state championship back home to Corry, Pennsylvania. So that's going to be an exciting matchup Saturday. I don't have the time yet. Nobody has shared that with me when that's going to be. We're hoping we can bring that to you. We're just not quite sure yet if we're going to be able to bring you that matchup because of PIAA rules and some other broadcasting already done of that final game. But we'd like to thank our sponsors once again for tonight's matchup: Viking Plastics, Great Lakes Custom Graphics, Fox Family Insurance. Andy Pataki joining me again. Andy and I was just sharing that we're not quite sure yet if we're going to be on the air Saturday just because of PIAA rules and coverage, but we don't know if we can just do audio down there, but we're going to try to make sure we can bring the game somehow to the Beaver fans because, boy, that could be incredible that the Beavers have a chance to play for a state championship on Saturday.
Yeah, I just ran down and was talked to Kelly Goodsell. Coach Goodsell's going to come up and give us a couple minutes here, so he's talking to the Erie Times right now, but I was kind of congratulating the girls, and I went over to their huddle, and I just kind of said, how in the world did you guys do that? And they started screaming, and Rachel Dingfelder came over and said, we did it because we believed. And I don't doubt that for a second. That's what, it was the belief in each other and belief in themselves that got them through that. And man, when you're in the 5th set and you did not play well the first 2 sets, and you're in the 5th set and you're down and they have to get 1 point before you get 6, and you come back and tie it up and then win it like they did, that's just unbelievable. And it's a shame that a team had to lose this game because like a lot of the Northeast folks are saying, like, that probably should have been the state final because those might be the 2 best teams in the state, and I could not argue with them on that.
Yeah, we got down 2-0, and although they started playing like they did Saturday, the offense looked much crisper, the passing game picked up, and they just clawed and fought. Even in that 3rd set, we thought, boy, they looked like they could be on the verge of getting put away. And after that timeout, Coach Goodsell put them in a timeout. They came out, fought back, and then it was back and forth all the way to 25. And they take set number 3. Set 4 is hard fought. I think set number 4, we might have spread it out a little bit. I don't remember what exactly the biggest lead was, but
yeah,
that was probably the most comfortable we were tonight at times in set number 4. But even then, Northeast started creeping back in it.
Yeah.
And then I think, they tie it up back there in set 4. Then we forced set number 5, and boy, when you get down, I believe it was it 14-8?
Yeah, it was 14 to 8 in the fifth set, and it was just. Was it 14-8 or 14-6?
I think it was 8. I think it was 14-8.
Okay, yeah, 14-8, and it was just, that back against the wall, you can't make any more mistakes. And Rachel Dingfelder came in and got a couple serves, and like I said, you get this to 12 or 13, and it's going to be interesting. And then to have Corry with match point, and then they didn't get it, and then to have Northeast go up, and then you're just like, oh my gosh, like we will have come back all this way to just finish up short, and then we didn't, and that's just one of those just unbelievable unbelievable comebacks. It wasn't, it was not. I would like to make this abundantly clear. It was not a choke on Northeast part. It was they both played so well, and it was just one of those, the chips fall where they may, and it was just an impressive effort by both sides, and pretty unbelievable thing. And what these girls have done for the city of Corry to rally this city behind them. There's still, I don't know, I would say 100 fans out on the floor congratulating the girls. There's lots of tears being shed, tears of joy. There's lots of hugs. I still don't know if I believe this. I'm going to have to wake up tomorrow and get into class and get a kid in class and say, did this actually happen last night? Because I'm not sure it did. But it's just tremendous. They're a tremendous group of young ladies, tremendous coaches. They represent our city and our school well. And it's just one of those things that's just pretty unbelievable.
Yeah, I was just blessed tonight to be part of it. Again, I'd like to thank Corry First United Church for providing us the opportunity, setting Parker Brown up here with us on the tech side. And we know we went off a couple times. We got messages from people. We were trying to hustle to get back on again, and Matt Kennedy was on the phone back in Corry trying to fix things, and then we found out that we blew it up twice and with so many viewers, which was interesting. And we'll try to take a look at that in the future if we're going to be broadcasting Saturday, or even so. It was a good problem to have, because boy, even if we get in the playoffs, you think even in any situation, whether it's baseball, softball, whatever, we're covering something, and we're going to have this many viewers. Now we're going to prepare a little bit, and volleyball put it right to the test, and it seemed like that people started to grow, and the word was getting out where they were broadcasting it. The game was close, and I think that just exploded.
Well, and I think, I'm gonna go ahead and say it takes 10,000 people to crash the system. Just give us some credit here. We have Coach Goodsell who had enough energy to sprint right up the steps here, and he's going to give us a few minutes. And I'm going to hand my headset over to Coach Goodsell and say to him, congratulations to him and his kids. And this is pretty unbelievable.
Well, Coach Goodsell, first I want to say congratulations on getting yourself to the take a seat here, relax a little bit, get the heart back in your chest to get your team into the state final going down to Johnstown. Incredible match tonight. I had my throat, I'm feeling a little hoarse up here. We went crazy in that fifth set, and I can't even imagine. I was trying to read your body language during the game, especially after the first two sets you're down. And then third set, it didn't seem like things were going well. You called a timeout. You just looked a little. You could see it. I could see it reading in you that we just weren't playing well. And then from that point on, boy, just a switch went on. We were passing better. The team just was communicating. What was that point where you just said, "Wow, we're gonna turn this around"?
Well, I tell you, you have to give all the credit in the world to the Northeast team. I mean, this was worthy of a state final match right here. They played awesome. They played much better than they played at the D10 finals. And I told the girls in between the second and third set that they just need to be calm, stay relaxed, and eventually the balls that Northeast was picking up in the first and second game, they would start shanking them, they would start missing them. And in that third game, you could see the wheels starting to come off their serve receive, and they started moving people around, and I knew that we were starting to get in their heads. And then it was a game. Then it was a match. The fifth game, I told them before we went out, I said, you're gonna get down 3-0. You're gonna be behind, and we're just gonna have to keep fighting and keep fighting and keep fighting. And I didn't think we would be down 14-8. That was not in the plans. And I've coached a lot of volleyball. There's not many games that you come back from 14-8 and win 18-16, but I'll take it.
And I got to tell you, to be honest, when it was 14-8, I was just about to turn to Andy, and we were going to go through the Beaver roster and say, boy, this has been a great run for our seniors, and we were just about ready to start that. And a point, another point, a great serve, and next thing you know, it's 14-12, and then we tie it up, and boy, then we had a chance to win it there, I believe, 16-15.
Yep.
And we didn't. They tie it up at 16.
Yep.
And then they got momentum, and I'm thinking, oh boy, that swung the other way.
Yeah.
And boy, just I'm trying to think. There were so many great plays, but I don't know if it was Kurlowicz or whatever, but there was a dig there flat out that kept that ball alive, and we ended up scoring from it. And there was just so many of those plays tonight from the entire team, from both sides.
Yep.
I mean, Penrod was unbelievable tonight.
Yep.
I mean, she was just, and Maddie Miller in the back for them was incredible. What a player. But, and I thought you did a great job tonight subbing. You just seem to have your finger on it, where especially some of the younger players, Maddie Vona out there, where you pulled those freshmen out and you put somebody else in, I thought even Hasbrook going in and McCray. Boy, the timing was right for those subs.
And Alexis Cabero went in, gave Maddie a little breather. Hey, this they're 15-year-old girls, freshmen in high school. They just got done 6 months ago playing middle school volleyball, and they're out here going to the state finals, and they needed to have some pressure taken off of them. And, I grabbed Maddie in the middle of the match and said, you just got to quit playing like a freshman. And, it was tough love, but she's a tough kid, and she did an awesome job. Very nice job. Your daughter did awesome.
And, Coach, thinking about now, turning the page, getting your team prepared, you got a few days here of practice.
I don't know. Tomorrow's Wednesday, right?
Yes. So do you know anything about Allentown Central Catholic or West York? I'm not sure who won tonight.
No, it's actually Holy Redeemer.
Oh, I guess I was wrong.
That was probably AAA.
Oh, maybe that was. I was looking at.
AA is North Star versus Holy Redeemer.
Okay.
I know the North Star coach, and I know their program. I've seen them. They're very well coached. They're usually in the top 4 in the single A, and because the region or classification changes, they bumped up. They're well coached. They got a big middle, which similar to Beaver and Avonworth. Holy Redeemer, I don't know anything about, and so I'm going to go home. Probably going to have a drink
or two.
I'm going to get a good night's sleep, and we'll start worrying about somebody else tomorrow.
Well, Coach, you know what? I won't hold you up. It's already late. We're in the 10 o'clock hour here. And Andy and I, after it was 2-0, we said we don't have nowhere to go tonight. This is going to be a long one, and it turned out to be. So
it was, just an awesome setting. 1,000 people in the stands, cheering every point, kids playing great. Thank the Lord that we're lucky enough to do this.
Well, Coach, good luck. Great win on getting to the state final. Incredible. Putting the town on your back. And Corry's going to be proud no matter what happens, incredibly proud. I'm sure we're going to have a great showing from Beaver Nation down in Johnstown on Saturday. Do you know what time that's going to be, Coach?
I don't. I know tomorrow's Wednesday.
Okay. All right. We won't bother you anymore. Coach, get some sleep. Congratulations again, Kelly.
Thanks for coming.
All right. Hey, we're going to wrap it up right here. Steve Redrup for Andy Pataki. Parker Brown on the tech side. We'll let you know. We'll get it out social media about Saturday, what's going on. But it is late. It is 10 o'clock, and that means we got to go off the air. So, hey, it's been a great ride. I want to thank again Andy Pataki. I want to thank our sponsors, Viking Plastics, Great Lakes, Custom Graphics, and Fox Family Insurance. So, for Andy Pataki, Parker Brown, this is Steve Redrup. Hopefully we'll be talking to you Saturday. If not, come down to Johnstown, follow the Beavers. Go Beavers. Good night.